So in these questions we have got 1146 of Leetcode question, and we have to do snapshots of the array, and we'll do little hands-on. Okay, so this type of questions is generally asked in the Google interview, like in the first second round and third round, and even some very good programming skills required, like in Java. If you are doing right, you have to define you can say you have to implement the snapshot array, right, as a class, and you have to capture this input that it is saying, right. So to do that, you can see here we have to implement the snapshot array. Means we have to create an class that will capture its requirements that support the following interface, right. Interface is we have given like this one. The snapshot array, it will take a length, and another method is a wide set index and value, and another one is snap, and another it will return integer, and get index and snapshot id, it will return id. Okay, so what this method will do, let's understand. The first method is doing the snapshot array, and it will take int and length. Means it will initialize an array like data structure with a given length, and initially each element equals to 0. Okay, means we have to after passing the length, it should be initialize its length with the initial value 0, and then if we want to set the each index and its value, it should set the element at the given index and equal to its value that we have given, right. Snap is able to take the snapshot of the array, and it will return snapshot id once after taking the snapshot. So total number of times we call snap -1, right, you can take. And if we want to call get index snapshot id, we return the given index at the time we took the snapshot, and there is nothing but snapshot id. Okay, like this. And you can see we have given example like this. So interviewer can give you the input like this is your snapshot array, you have initialized here, right, and then we have set, then we have snap, then we have set, and then we have get, right. These are the input they will give you, and you have to implement these things, right. So maybe he will just give you the this input and will ask you to implement this one, right. So let's suppose the first we have given snapshot array is nothing but 3. Next we have set is 0 to 5, we have 0 to 5 is set we have given, and another what we have given is snap. So the snap is blank here, as you can see, right. And next is set, so it will give set, and then we are getting get 0 and 0. Okay, so how we'll implement this one, right. So first of all we are going to do the snap, right. So when we are going to add these 3, right, means we are going to do the snaps, this one snapshot array we are going to do. Means we have to create a array like data structure. Let's suppose I'm going to create array like data structure like this, right. So this will contain the element, right. So element will start with 0, right, and 3 we have to take 1, 2 and 3. This is 1 and this is 2, right. This is 1 and this is 2. Okay, we have initialized this one because length is 3. Now it is saying that we will take set array. So set array will take what, another one is index, another is value, right. So at 0 it will store what, 5. So that I did. Now we have blank, means we have to take the snap, right. So now if we'll take the snap id, it should return the number of times that we call the snap, it will return -1, right. So now we have called one snap, right. So it will say nothing but it will give 0, right. So that is 0, 1 minus 1 actually it is 0. Okay, so it will give you 0. Now coming to 06. So the next snapshot we are going to set is 06. So at 06 what will happen, we are going to we are going to set a new value at 0, right, and we are setting 06, right. So it should come here only. We can say, yeah, we can say it will come now here. Now what we have to do, now we are getting 0 0. Now at 0 0 we'll calling not set, we are calling get, right? So this get will return the index, right, snapshot. So just we have entered now, right? So if we'll come here and we'll take the array size, array at 0 is what we have 6, right? So it will return, and 6 minus 1 is nothing but 5. This is the snapshot id which will return. Okay, so this type of input is here. So initially it will look like this type of element. We have initialized this one. Next what will happen, from 0 to here, right, from here to here we have to add all this value 3 1 3 2, right, like this. Now we have to save and all this array when we take the snapshot, right? So if we'll take the snapshot, this we have to take this snapshot, right? Once it is taken the snapshot, now we can do anything we want to set, right? So at 0 we are going to add these 3. Here we'll take 1 and we'll do reset, right? We'll take the another snapshot. Similarly we'll take another snapshot. Like this we will do another snapshot, right? Now we will take the binary search, and once we are taking the snapshot, right, each snapshot you have like this. This is the one snapshot, second snapshot, third, fourth, right, we have. So we will add, when we are going to add the value, right, add snapshot id and value 0 0 to the history record. Let's suppose there is history record, and initially its value is 0 0. So at nums at 0 I will take a 0 value, and this is nothing but snapshot id. Next time I will take the value 1 and 3, right? So at 1, right, snapshot at index 1, what we'll put, we will put 3, right? So we have this snapshot id. Similarly we'll take 3 4, so at this index we'll take 4 value, right, let's suppose, and we'll take the snapshot. We are adding in the history. Now we have collected every record in the nums 0 and in the history record. So what will happen, it will look like 0 3 and 4 that we have added like this. So it will look like this one. At each id we have the element, and this is nothing but our snapshot id. So history record will look like 0 0 1 3 and 3 4, and this is nothing but now at 0, and its id and value is the record, right? So when we are going to take the snapshot of the id, like snapshot id is equal like this one we're talking about. So all the history of record will look like this one, and binary search the index, insertion index of the snapshot id on the history record of the nums at 0 will do, right? So at the given index and a snapshot id we have some data, right? So the index of the target record is 1, and thus the number of thus the value of num is nothing but 3. Now think about the maximum calls of the, you can say, num, right? This is nothing but O of n, and time complexity is, space complexity is what, O of n, right? So n log n and O of log n we will take, and how will work, let's understand. First of all we'll take the snapshot id and one history record that we are going to save. So we'll initialize when we'll pass our length, so history will get initialized, and similarly we'll put all the elements into the history record only, right? So we will initialize this one, and we'll put initially 0 0, right? So these things we have to do. Now once people will call history set method, so at each index we will add some value, and this will go to put into what, history, right? This is nothing but our tree map, right? Next will our snapshot id will get increased, right, when we will take the snap. So each index we have the snapshot id. So when we'll call, so at the given index the at the given index, the float int array snapshot id dot get value will call, and it will return you the current value, okay, of the float value of the snapshot id, and will get the value, right? Like this will create. And if you see here, right, we are calling tree map and to store that element we are doing, right? And that's why it internally do the sortings, right, and will store the data, right? So we can say it will take n log n in the tree map, right? And for the space complexity, number of element that will going to put here is each index, right? N index is there, 0 to n, right? And that's why it will come a space complexity of n. And that's all for today. And if you like this video, so I this is my humble request to you, you should do hands-on on this topic, because this topic is not lightly topic. This is very heavy topic, and generally the most of the interview they will definitely ask you. So please do hands-on, right? And do little implementation type videos, understanding, so before going to interview you have the understanding. Thank you guys, thank you for watching this video. Please hit subscribe to this channel so that you will get more videos like this. Thank you.